Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other...
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Allen. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. The guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Willis. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one. There he goes, right side. Oh, some strong running. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. On 1st down at Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that and we talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Stafford looks to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Gay's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the option, here's Henry. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Willis. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A 1st down carry for Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 25 carries, 139 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 14-10. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Now a toss running left, Akers. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Now it's Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out in a tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. To throw is Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Off of play action here. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Defense. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Tutu Atwell.
His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Coming up in a couple of minutes. minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Stafford on first down.
And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. To the air again, Stafford. And this is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Titan football.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
And it looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Willis.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, Willis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Willis. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Henry out of the pistol. We'll get only a couple down to the 44. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Fighting to stay upright. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And it'll be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. We'll check on his status when we get back. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They begin with Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Willis throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Willis. Caught right side, Davis. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense.
So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case,
still shedding tackles.
And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 35-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Stafford here. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On 1st and 10, Stafford going for it all. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown.
Cooper Kupp,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now out comes their leader, and captain of this offense.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall.
And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now.
And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw it. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Play action, Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Going right back to Akers.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.